Well, you found yourself in another powerful episode of The Brew. Jersey Joe here in Jersey City, Ion on the box over there. And one thing, Joel and I like to do a lot is go out and about to bars. Okay, guilty and have a drinking web show, but a lot of bars and restaurants now are banning straws. And is that really a good thing or is that a bad thing? Some places have mandated it, some cities have mandated it. We want to know what you think. Should bars and restaurants ban straws? It's happening all over. We can't really stop it right now, but what do you want to do and what do you think? Join a live conversation right now. Joel, let's go to you first. You don't even use a straw in your drink, do you?
It just depends if they bring me one. If they don't, I don't really. It doesn't make a difference to me, and it shouldn't make a difference to anybody else.
I mean, all right, I admit it. I eat probably way too much fast food, and I do enjoy the giant bucket of soft drink they give you with it. And it's going to be a little difficult, like to try to drink that double gulp when you have no straw, unless they come up with something else. And I've been to several restaurants here in New York City where they actually do have alternatives. In fact, 2 weeks ago, I was at one where I got a drink and it came with a metal straw. And it had like a spoon on the end so I could stir the drink with it. I thought that was genius. And then, they just wash it and reuse it at the end. That's super easy. Or back in the old days, they had paper straws that were fine too. I'm not a big fan of plastic straws. It drives me nuts when people chewing the damn thing. I have a friend here, Patness, you know him, but we hang out all the time. Because they're like chewing the damn stir stick. I don't know why. So for me, I'm kind of glad they're taking the plastic straws away, but I don't think like it's going to have that major of an impact on the environment until they get rid of the plastic cup that it comes in too.
Well, that might be next. You never really know. But it'll definitely have a better impact overall, and I think that's kind of what they're going for. I don't know. It's not that big of a deal to me.
It's not that big of a deal, but like the politicians are making it that big a deal. They're going after companies that are using the plastic. They're trying to ban plastic bags here as well. It's like the next thing. But until you actually get rid of the cup and stuff, and it took them forever to ban styrofoam, it's a hard thing to do. Starbucks, I saw, is doing this thing now where they get this lid, but it's almost like a hot sippy cup lid. Like when you get for hot coffee, you don't put a stir stick in. They're rolling that out on like all their beverages. But as of when I went to Starbucks 2 weeks ago out there in Vegas, they actually hadn't done it yet. So I didn't get a chance to experiment with that yet. But I think that's fine. Why not just develop a lid where it has like a little plastic sippy thing like your little mini coffee cup in the convenience store? That's fine. It's not a straw for some tortoise to choke on.
We're heading towards that right now. So, we're a couple years away from it. People might as well just get used to it, stop bitching about it.
Yeah, it's the whole part of the go green, save the planet thing, which we're probably a little too late on that anyhow. We've really screwed up the environment as it is. That's why the oceans are rising and the ozone's kind of going away. But what do you think about it? Let's take a couple of your comments right now because James Zimba says, yes, back in the day, didn't they used to make paper straws? I did just say that. Yeah, back in the day, they did have paper straws. Joel, do you ever drink with one of those paper straws? They're fine until like you leave the straw in there for like 8 hours, then they decompose.
I don't know. I can't remember. Sure.
The funny thing about those, why I asked, because there's a bar here in Jersey City that actually gives you those paper straws, and they're like the red and white ones, as a novelty. They're like, oh, look at us, we're special, our paper straws. And now it's becoming a thing, so that could happen everywhere. And Joel, there's a bunch of Vegas casinos that actually have banned the stir sticks in their drinks too. People are online complaining about like, how do I stir my drink? And the bartender's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I can't. I can't help those people. You gotta, pick a struggle.
Let's go to Lucy Booze right now. She's got our next comment, and she says, yes, save our planet. Since people don't know how to throw trash in the trash can instead of out on the streets and our ocean, let's take away less stuff for them to pollute our planet. Just saying. Well, if you follow her argument in that case, it's just one more thing they're going to take away from us because we can't handle it.
Well, we can't handle much, so. As a society, we're proving that over and over and over. So
no, we can't. Here's a crazy one, though. I heard this fun fact. I don't know if it's true or not, but supposedly if you drink beer through a straw, you get drunk faster.
Who would fucking believe that shit?
You can find all kinds of things on Reddit. Just look it up.
Oh my God.
Let's take our next comment because Straw Sleeves, great Instagram account, chimes in and says, well, we had a chance to live responsibly with them, and we didn't. Just like Lucy Booze, we blew it. Now they're taking them away.
People who didn't recycle them blew it.
Yeah. I'm one of those. I mean, I can't tell you how many I've had over my 40 years and all my trips to Vegas and like the casinos and bars here. I've probably gone through 1 million myself, which I probably could have built like a straw hut with or something that could have been melted down for something far more practical.
Not only that, but even when you're here, like recycling's a different priority at different places in the country.
Mm-hmm.
Out here, it's not much of a priority at all, but in certain cities it is. New York is one of them.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
that is totally arbitrary, kind of considering where you're at.
That's true, because here, if you don't recycle and you put like plastic out in your trash, they will give you a ticket up here. I know people that it's happened to. And yes, people do go through your trash. A lot of people, well, A, looking for good things, and B, there's bums and also looking for things too. And C, you know, those cops, they have those quotas. Well, let's go to our poll. That's always a good indication of what do you really feel. So do you think it's a good idea for restaurants and bars to stop using plastic straws? 57% of you said, yes, it is a good idea. 43% of you, a lot of you still said no. More than half of you say yes. But a lot of you, you still like your straws.
A lot of you are going to have a really tough time adapting to real change when it has to happen.
I know. I mean, we talk about everything on this show, we do, but this is probably one of the more trivial problems and conversations we've ever had. Like, we talked about ghosts and talk about war, and now we're talking about banning plastic straws. But I guess at the end of the day, it is doing good to maybe save the planet.
Just embrace the people. You don't have to fight every little change.
That's right. That's right. Well, one thing we want you to make sure you do is click that like or subscribe button down below so you don't miss any episodes of this web show or my other web show, Kicking Back with Jersey Joe, every Thursday at noon. Other than that friend here, just hang out with me, laugh, see, relax, have some fun with quick shows every Thursday on YouTube. And not, okay, straws. Who would have thought? And you know what's going to be sad, though? For all those birdies here in New York City that can't make nests out of them anymore. What are they going to do? Maybe go back to the old days and use a Big Mac box.
What's Pizza Rat going to sip his pizza drink with? He's not going to have any more soda.
That's true. That's true. Or you can just do it the old-fashioned way, like in the days before we had straws, and just actually use the cup the way it's meant to be. All right. Well,
I thought you were going to say he was going to have to drink the blood of another rat.
Ooh, that's groundbreaking. All right. Well, thanks for down to the live show. Jersey Joe here. I am the Box over. Thanks for watching, and be careful of those straws. And we'll see you next time.